Williams Ecopedia, Volume 1, Topics in Sustainability from Arcology to Xeriscaping. This book is dedicated to all of the pioneers who have and still are working hard to lay the foundations for a sustainable future. With special thanks for all of the pioneers from Ecosa, the Ecosa Institute, and Lost Valley. Williams Ecopedia, Volume 1, Topics in Sustainability from Arcology to Xeriscaping. Table of Contents, Ecosa Institute, page 60. The Ecosa Institute. If ecologically positive, sustainable buildings are such a great idea, healthier, cheaper, and more beautiful, then why isn't this the way it's done? Why aren't all buildings passive solar with eco machines and organic gardens? The answer to that can be long and complicated and involve talk of agro-businesses, construction companies, and utility companies using their billions of dollars to manipulate political progress to impede sustainable progress so they can filch you for more money. Fox Mulder conspiracy theories aside, I believe one of the main factors that impedes our society from progressing towards a sustainable future is education. There can't be progress without knowledge. Now, I don't mean just education of professionals such as architects and landscapers, but also education of your average person. Perhaps if more people started demanding more sustainable homes, services, and infrastructures, then the market would stand up, take notice, and adjust to meet that demand. Or perhaps with education, you could begin doing it yourself, creating your own gray water systems, gardens, buildings, bioshelters, and changing your lifestyle. As Rosalind McCown, PhD, points out in the Education for Sustainable Development Toolkit, we have no difficulty identifying what is unsustainable in our societies. We can rapidly create a laundry list of problems. We have difficulty envisioning a sustainable world. Without being educated as to what sustainability is, it is nearly impossible to imagine what a sustainable world would look like, which makes it impossible to ask for something from professionals when you yourself don't know what it is. We have schools that teach all manner of disciplines and areas of knowledge: computer science, medicine, economics, on and on. Unfortunately, our society has very few places teaching sustainable concepts, which are so paramount to our future, though the number of such places is growing. I believe our supply of sustainable education centers does not meet the demand for the knowledge in sustainability. The Ecosa Institute, located in Prescott, Arizona, is one such place dedicated to providing an education in sustainability. As has been asked in this publication before, what is sustainability? Is it just being enviro-friendly, or is it embracing our environment and creating balance between the nature of the world and the nature of us, its inhabitants? Charlie Weber, former Ecosa staff member, agrees with the definition from the Brundtland Report submitted to the World Commission on Environment and Development in 1987, which defines sustainability as development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. However, Mr. Weber points out this definition has little meaning until we can define those needs. Tony Brown, founder and director of the Ecosa Institute, feels that society spends too much time asking the wrong questions and treating the symptoms, not the problems. To end traffic congestion, we add more lanes to the highway, which is like taking an aspirin when the real problem is that you have a brain tumor. The real question is not how do we get more cars on the road, it's how do we get people where they want to go. It is important to understand the right questions and to try and design real solutions. This is why programs such as those offered at the Ecosa Institute are so important to a sustainable future. Because of a lack of education, most professionals do not know how to design more sustainable structures, and many market consumers think sustainable designs are too expensive, too intricate, or look too strange to be socially acceptable, and hence are economically non-feasible. Many people believe SUVs and other automobiles are the main contributors of pollution and global warming, without realizing that over 40% of the pollution in the world is generated by warming, cooling, and powering buildings. Many professionals and market consumers do not realize that by redesigning our buildings, we could significantly reduce greenhouse gas emissions, cut back on the destruction of natural habitat, reduce our drainage of natural aquifers, and at no additional cost to consumer, reduce energy bills. To accomplish this, we need to either teach ecologists to be designers or designers to be ecologists. The Ecosa Institute was founded by Tony Brown, who studied architecture in England and after 15 years of practice saw an exhibit of the work of Dr. Paolo Soleri, founder of Ecosa. Dr. Soleri's architectural vision inspired Mr. Brown to combine his two passions, architecture and nature. He spent nearly 13 years at Arcosani working in construction and education. After leaving Arcosani, he pursued a career in graphic design and architecture. While living in Prescott, he and an associate, Patty Olson, became instrumental in creating the Sustainable Design program at Prescott College. In 1996, Mr. Brown brought his passion and practical knowledge together and created the Ecosa Institute. The first semester of Ecosa was taught at Arcosani, where students lived in the prototype arcology while studying the sustainable design techniques. He has since moved the institute to Prescott, where it resides today. To help understand the real problems and design solutions, the Ecosa Institute teaches semester-long courses and summer hands-on workshops. Students in the Ecosa program work on real-life projects, trying to apply sustainable techniques to practical real-life factors. For example, the fall 2005 class applied sustainable design techniques to an affordable housing project in Sunny Slope in Phoenix. Students confronted such difficult issues as budget restrictions, codes, spatial arrangements, zoning laws, and the whims and wishes of the clients. From these factors, the students designed housing that would be affordable, green, clean, safe, and pleasing to live in. The Ecosa Institute will continue to work with the Sunny Slope Development Group as the structure is built. However, architectural design for big project clients is not the only focus of Ecosa. Students receive classes in permaculture design, active solar systems, living machines, and gray water. Tours across Arizona show students how ancient cultures used intelligent designs to the arid climate, as well as the latest in modern designs and techniques both in terms of style and applications of sustainability. The Ecosa program is geared towards those who have or wish to gain experience and training in design work. Much of the work done during the semester is at an advanced level and includes research and applied design for real projects such as the Sunny Slope Development or the Crossroads Student Center for Prescott College. Knowledge of sustainable design practices is not required to sign up for an Ecosa semester, but an interest in the field of sustainability and a valuing of nature are integral. The program is geared towards architecture, but students from other design fields apply and are accepted as well. The students live and work together for the semester, providing for an opportunity to learn about group dynamics and community. I know many of you may not have the time or inclination to devote 4 months of your year to learning sustainability. That's okay. Ecosa is not the only place one can go in Arizona to learn. For example, Joe Kostian from Coconino Community College has run weekend workshops in small-scale papercrete construction and rainwater harvesting. Ed Dunn has run weekend workshops in straw bale construction and bioshelter design. Arcosani offers a 1-month program and even a 1-week seminar. At Ecosa, some speakers and presentations are open to the public with noted figures such as Glenn Murcutt and Dr. John Todd. I firmly believe that more so than big money investments or government regulations, education is the key to creating a sustainable future. Not just education of the elite professionals, business leaders, and politicians, but education of you, the average person on the streets. The places to learn are out there, and they are growing. Rarely is the question asked, is our children learning? George W. Bush. The end.